All right, hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic because today what we're going to be talking about is we're talking about TSLY and we're talking about OARK. And the reason being is we are going to compare this kind of uptrend in OARK to see if we could get something similar in TSLY, because TSLY over the past couple months, and Tesla for the exact same matter, has really been sliding. And what we're going to do is I can show you something that kind of addresses Tesla's current and recent stock price fall, which I'll tell you a little bit of the news on that. But what we're more so looking at in this video is we're going to see, is Tesla able to have this kind of a rebound, and will we be able to see this in TSLY? Because TSLY has been trending down for so long. It's at an $8.51 price point. And so we want to see, will TSLY be able to have a recovery, or will it slowly depreciate and continue down? I honestly do see a recovery in sight, but when will that happen? We will have to try and figure that out in this video. So with all that being said, I hope you guys do enjoy. We're up to 4,063 subscribers. The last video, holy damn, did it do poorly. And you know what? It is definitely different from most of my other videos. This was a little bit more like a long-term stock video with lower rates, lower dividend rates. But even Mr. Clowney 666, he's like, are you struggling for content? But you know what? I'm not struggling for content. What I wanted to do was I wanted to expose you guys to some long-term dividends. And you know what? I actually have 19 video ideas planned. And you know, I want to say as well, a little shout out to Mr. Kenny and Mr. York E. Hunt for as well commenting on my recent videos. As well as, you know, Mr. Clowney, you know, the good and the bad. It's all good. But I appreciate everything you guys say because you guys always give me feedback. This is still a good video on some long-term dividend stocks. Please do check that out if you're interested. Warren Buffett, obviously accredited investor, and we went through a lot of amazing things in that video. But we're not here to plug my own videos. We're here to create videos, and we're talking about TSLY, the Yieldmax Tesla Option Income Strategy ETF, 73, almost 74% dividend. And the reason we're talking about it today is because it's been on the downtrend lately. And what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to go over kind of like Tesla and their current stock price history. But for today's video, we're going to go over whether we could see a rebound like this in TSLY. Now, TSLY, over the past month and over the past 6 months, you can see it's been sliding down. We were at $15 in August, and we're down nearly half at about $8.50. Tesla, on the other hand, we're looking at the 6-month chart. We were roughly at about $250, and recently we went from $261 all the way down to $175. Currently a 6.5% downtrend on the day. Yieldmax is about 5.2. But the reason why I made this video is because I wanted to show you OARK's trend and the ARK Invest trend, and I wanted to see if we could do that in Yieldmax as well. Now, in ARK Innovation, I want to go to this one here. We went from about $35 all the way up to a $55 marker. What is that in terms of percent? I have the calculator up here, so I want to do 35 divided by 55. So that is about, we're going to subtract 100. That is about a 36% return here to the upside. And I want to see what exactly the OARK underlying ETF did, because OARK and TSLY, they follow the exact same strategy. They're obviously both from Yieldmax. They both cover this synthetic cover call strategy. So what I want to do here is I want to take a low point. Let's do 1180. We got here 11.8. Whoops, we definitely need a decimal right there, 11.8, and we're going to divide that by the high point. And I just want to do this to see the percent return. So we got 1489 divided by 14.89. Beautiful. And now we're going to do subtract by 1, so we get this percent. So only 21%. So you could see here, ARK Innovation went up about 36%, and the OARK fund from Yieldmax went up about 21%. Keep in mind though that OARK did have this run up over a time period. You could see here. So November, boom, dividend. Up here to December, boom, another dividend. So it had 2 dividend payments, probably about 4%. So we're looking at about 30%. ARK definitely had a bit of a better run up, but could we see this in TSLY? And I definitely think so, because although TSLY has been on the downtrend for a long time, it's also been because Tesla's been on the downtrend for a long time. And when we're looking at this chart here, what I see here is actually a break below, which we'll get into in tomorrow's video, but it's a pretty bearish trend for Tesla. And that comes obviously because of some news, but with this steep downtrend in Tesla's price, we could potentially rise all the way back up to these markers where it's at 250 or 270 or 300 potentially, or whatever. This is about 280 or so. But it's all about the long term, and it's all about, will TSLY be able to hang around till Tesla's able to do this? And I think so. Just judging kind of by like the current price action, you could say, look, TSLY could potentially be a good price point to buy if you think Tesla's going to appreciate up. Remember, you want to buy TSLY on the downtrends. You don't want to buy them when they're, obviously at their high. You want to buy them on the dips. But I understand that you guys mentioned as well, oh, every YouTuber says you should buy TSLY when it's down, buy the dips, buy everything like that. You buy when you think it's a good opportunity to buy, or if you guys don't even think it's a good opportunity to buy to decrease kind of like your average share price. I'm going to show you mine right here. I have 100 shares and I have a current share price of $14.51. If I was to buy, let's say, another 100 shares of TSLY, I would significantly reduce my price point, maybe down to $11. And if TSLY was able to recover up to this 250 marker, we could potentially see a price point in TSLY that might actually reach about $11, $12, bringing me back to break even and collecting me some dividends along the way. So that's why I wanted to make this video, is to determine kind of why TSLY has the probability of creating this decent uptrend like we've seen in OARK. They obviously follow the same strategy, both synthetic cover call strategy ETFs. Both do not own the underlying. They don't own ARK Innovation. They don't own Tesla. They look to replicate the price reactions, and then obviously through options create a dividend or distribution on those dividends, because the distributions are always changing based on what they receive. Now, in terms of Tesla going down, that is going to be a deliberation for another day, something to think about, because I don't know when the bottom of Tesla is going to be. It's going to be when all the negative news around and surrounding Tesla stock goes away. But recently, what I want to show you here is, if you guys are still with me, I want to say thank you. Comment if you're still with me. Give this video a like if you're still with me, because I have something to drop right here. So February 2nd, 2024, look at this. Tesla stock slips further after recalling 2 million EVs. This was just about 3 days ago that they did this. So they recalled a couple EVs, 2 million EVs, because of a malfunction warning light. And obviously this has a pretty negative effect on Tesla and their stock price. Anything that, Tesla's a pretty big, pretty sizable traded stock, and so anything that really affects Tesla to the downside, we're going to see a pretty big downswing. So this is obviously kind of further pushing Tesla's price down. But if you are a long-term investor in Tesla, if you think that this is not necessarily something to absolutely flip and lose your mind and sell all your shares off of, then you could potentially prosper if Tesla increases. Now, what I do want to say with that is, tomorrow I will make a video and I will kind of look to see what this is all about. So don't worry about that. I will try and get that to you tomorrow. But I want to say, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a like. Obviously, this is like our standard video, but don't be adverse to watching some other videos that will definitely help you, hopefully help your portfolio, and help you see that although we have some really awesome high yielding dividends like TSLY, there's also obviously some other great options in some long-term stocks, which what I'm currently looking to do is take my awesome $200 every single month and put them into some long-term stocks. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please do remember to give it a like. I hope you guys kind of got an idea of how we could potentially see a rebound in TSLY when Tesla looks to recover, if it looks to recover as well. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys do take care.